Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the JKWD podcast. We hope you had an awesome day. I can't believe the year is half over already. Kelvin, how you doing?
Hello. I'm wonderful. Thank you very much. It is a beautiful sunny day here where I am, and the temperature is just perfect, and I'm healthy, and life is good, and I got nothing to complain about.
Awesome. It is bright and sunny here. It's gotten hot, but we expect that because Georgia.
You're in Savannah.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I'm not. But it was only like 79 when I looked at the thermometer. Thermometer. Yeah, that thing this morning. The weather app. So hopefully it won't get too much past that because 79 is right at perfect for me.
Yeah.
85 gets a little crazy. 90 is like, let's have a do-over. But life's good. Life's good. I got, I'm healthy and I got good friends and we're hanging in there. So.
Awesome. We're brought to you today by Vitamin K Daily. Get your daily dose of positive from the Prince of Positive himself. Go to vitaminkdaily.com. Sign up, get yourself 4 weeks free. If you don't like it, you can cancel anytime. There's a little button at the end of every email, Monday through Friday. Wake up to a little bit of, hey, awesome. Again, it's vitaminkdaily.com. No spaces or anything in that address. Sign up 4 weeks free. After that, $24.95 for the year. That's 9.5 cents a day. You don't have to send shaved dimes. You can just pay for the whole year right at once.
I wonder how many shaved dimes would actually work. That's No, that's unnecessary. And the weight would be exorbitant, really, seriously.
Yeah, it really would.
I tell you what. But I got to tell you, that's better than, I've had to, I used to save the nickel bottles and stuff for drinks. I used to save those for the Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts or whoever was going to come around. They don't come around anymore. So I've had to, I haven't seen one in 2 years. So I don't want to just throw them away. So I take my big old stack and I take it over to this recycling center, right? And let me tell you something. That's a tough way to carry around $6. Man,
for the bunch of people who don't know what you're talking about, there's some states in the Northeast and then I think Indiana and California where you get deposits where you pay an extra nickel or dime per bottle or can when you buy beer or soda or something.
Yeah.
And if you bring it back, you get your nickel or dime back. It's a way to increase your sale. We don't have that here in Georgia.
Oh, really?
And actually, most states don't have it. I was surprised to find that out, but then I remember looking on those bottles and saying, "Oh yeah, it's Massachusetts, New York, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Maine, Vermont."
I mean, you guys just throw them away?
We recycle here. But yeah, a lot of people do. Hey, if you're getting cans instead of bottles, the tabs on the top of your soda cans, and your beer cans, those are the cleanest aluminum, the cleanest metal that anybody gets. So like our Shrine Club here, our Shriners collect them and turn those in, and that's they turn them in at junkyards because that's the most valuable metal.
Really?
So they can get the biggest donations out of those.
I knew people were doing that tab thing.
But the reason the tab is just because it's the cleanest. It doesn't actually come in contact with anything. It doesn't come in contact with the liquids. There's nothing on the inside of the can, so it's just all it does is touch your fingers when you open it.
Oh, saving up $1 worth of those ought to be that ought to be interesting. That's okay. Well, cool. I learned something. Thank you so much.
All right, good time for music.
Josh and Kelvin World Domination Podcast, where we talk about better humanhood and teach you how to dominate your world. You ready? Here we go.
Hey, so 2020 is half over. I know that it's been a crazy, weird year, right? We had this, we got almost to the end of the first quarter and then got told to stay at home. And some states are partially open and some states are all the way open, but sort of. And then just as everybody was starting to think, oh, we're getting healthy and maybe people can start going out again. Yeah, wear masks and don't hug anybody. Just when we were coming into that, all these burning down and riots. So it has been an insanely weird year so far, but it's half over. So right after, right when we were coming back out, we wound up, with all these riots, with a lot of our cities burning down. It's just been a crazy, weird year. So here's the thing. Time didn't stop. Yeah, maybe your fear went up a notch. Maybe your plans got derailed. Time didn't stop though. So here we are halfway through 2020. How are your goals coming? What do you need to reconfigure? Kelvin, where are you at?
Oh, sure. Go right for the jugular.
Well, I went right for you because you revealed something recently in a vitamin K that we've been talking about on this podcast for about 3 years.
I did. And what I said to my vitamin K audience is, hey, I started on my book and I will have it ready for the Christmas 2020 gift giving season. You, being you, of course, asked me what that actually meant in language and made me put a date on a closer date onto that. So I can't, I got to be a little bit more timely now. However, yeah, that's been a big goal for mine. Actually,
that's the T, right? That's a T in the SMART goal.
That's the T in the SMART goal. And it's a goal I've started before and stopped and stuff. And I'm like, I'm tired of playing with this. Let's just get it done. So that is my intention. And of course, I said it in a forum where you would see it, knowing that once you saw it, I was on the hook. So
you're on the hook now. So. But you reminded me by doing that I gotta get back to mine. I made some good progress earlier this year on, I promised a vomit draft by the end of 2020. And then I came across 2 new pieces of research that I need to read and catch up on and incorporate that, because without it, it's a little disingenuous to use research that is old, just for the sake of speed. But that research ain't gonna read itself.
Are you sure? Have you tried it?
Yeah. No, I've tried putting the book on my desk and sleeping on it. Doesn't work.
Didn't work. All right. Okay. Well,
actually have to read it. Actually have to look at the words, turn the pages, take the notes.
Wow.
And here's the thing. I love reading. I love learning. But like I said, it's been a weird few months. And it's just kind of shoved all that aside. So, we've been talking the last few weeks about refocusing. And so now we're both going to be accountable. you're accountable for a book by the time people start shopping for Christmas, right? And I'm accountable for a vomit trap. That's the like get all the words out and then worry about editing. I say that because
that was a technical term, I guess.
Yes, that's a technical term. I think I picked that up in Tucker Max's the Scribe the Scribe method book school.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's something to write down in the show notes.
Sorry, I'm taking notes for the show notes. Sorry for the pause. But yeah, so the reason that I'm going to take longer than you is because you're working with semi-existing material or existing material that needs to be sorted and added to. I'm starting from scratch with a researched academic ebook.
Yes, you are. So yeah, and you are a researcher.
Yeah, for better or worse sometimes.
I hear you. So that's what I'm doing there. And of course, a lot of people won't know what I'm talking about right here. But the other thing I did was redo my DMP from MKMMA days, which means our definite major purpose, what it is we're actually looking for to do in our lives, and to keep a daily focus on what I'm thinking and the direction I'm heading in. So that was a big thing.
So you sent me that DMP, but I haven't read it yet.
That's okay.
Bad friend. What are your PPNs and what are the major points? PPNs being pivotal personal needs.
Yeah, I'll give you the PPNs. My PPNs are liberty, which means autonomy plus enough money to have fun with it, and the other one is recognition for creative endeavors, which is what I do on my podcast and my books and my writings, my blog posts and stuff like that. I enjoy that stuff. That's my contribution to the planet, really. And I've been doing a pretty good job. So what we set out in the DMP was, what I was doing, how I was doing it. The focus of all that stuff and specific milestones, per se, for certain achievements, which I'm not going to go into all of those right now. But basically, it helps focus on our precise purpose and then gives us something to look at every day so we can remember where it is we're heading. Kind of a map, actually.
Yeah.
And simultaneously, not only encouragement, but a what is the word I was looking for? Accountability tool.
Right.
So
see how you're doing against your
So it's awesome. So
DMP. And actually, this book by the end of 2020, this draft by the end of 2020 is actually part of my original DMP from 2018.
Okay.
The items on that DMP were buying a house by July 1st of that year, having a kid by January 1, 2019, and having a book done by the end of 2020.
Kid came,
yeah, well, and on deadline too. We closed on the house 4 days before the DMP deadline, and had the baby a week before DMP deadline, and we're still working on the draft, but with 6 months to deadline, so doing all right. Hey, the other thing on my year is getting back to running.
Mm-hmm.
I hurt my back at the beginning of June, so I was out for a couple of weeks, but this past week, 20 weeks out from the half marathon that I committed to, assuming that we're actually running races in real life in November, because I know a lot of them right now have been canceled.
Oh, really? Okay.
Thanks to COVID, because you can't have 10,000 people running shoulder to shoulder without masks, even with masks, but you can't run with a mask, really. It's not good for you. Yeah, hard to breathe once you've been spitting into a mask for a couple miles. So we're back doing that. I've committed to a half marathon in November and then a 15K 4 weeks after that. So that's about 9.6 or something like that miles.
Okay.
But I will probably be using Instagram to check in occasionally on that if people want to give that a follow at Josh Shear.
Cool.
Pick a good week to start too. 90 degrees every day.
Yeah, do that 90-degree stuff.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where we are there.
All right. So just a reminder to everybody: SMART goals. Hey, we should re-up for ourselves, right? Is S simple? I always forget what S is.
Specific.
Specific, measurable. ART.
Well, T is time bound. Oh, R is realistic, and A is
achievable.
Achievable, yes.
All right. Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. So the idea being that read more is not a goal. Read a book a week is a goal. Right. It's specific, it's measurable. That's why read more isn't a goal, but read a book a week is. Time bound. Is there realistic? Yes. You're not reading a book an hour. You're reading a book a week. And achievable, same. You can read a book a week. Probably can't read a book every 20 minutes unless you're reading some of my daughter's books.
You do what you got to do to keep the numbers right.
Right. Damn lies, and statistics, right?
There you go.
All right. So did we do it? Anything else that you have coming up for the year that you need to refocus on? And
not really. I've got I had kind of cut back a little bit on the photography business, but then again, when you can't go out anywhere or see anybody or go anywhere, I mean that kind of cuts that down a little bit.
Right.
But I'm back into that, so I'm getting back doing that. But basically, just rounding out the year, being a good person, and of course, part of all that other stuff is cleaning up my space here. But that's a whole other.
Yeah, we'll talk about that next week, actually. So.
Yeah, we'll do that. So, we'll talk about that because you've done something. Yeah, so we'll see what that looks like in future tense. So, yeah, I'm good. Life is too good. Stay healthy, which I'm working on doing. And my baby boy is expecting a child, and not he personally. He's not having the child, but.
That would be.
In the middle of October.
Middle of October. So.
Yeah. So my other goal is to remain healthy and viable, so that I get to bounce babies around and stuff, with or without a mask,
right?
and have some fun. So give the rest of my family incentive to stay healthy, because we got graduations and stuff coming up, and why quit now?
That's right.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for being able to catch me up on those glitches that hopefully didn't come through too much in the audio. VitaminKDaily.com gives you 4 weeks free. JKWDpodcast.com for show notes for this and every other episode. And we will see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Hey, thanks for listening. Show notes and more at jkwdpodcast.com. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share with your friends, and we will see you next week. Bye! A Better Humanhood production.